What up, ladies and gentlemen? Cass and Dom are back at it once again. All right, today is very interesting, guys. A database breakdown for the epic raids. There's some interesting stuff in here and other stuff that you guys can think about. But massive shout out first to Riddler208 over there on Reddit. I went into the database. I found some information, guys. Again, this is all subject. Everything that we say right now is subject to change. This is about the 8.0 update happening on the 7th. Okay, and that's the biggest focus right now. So we're going to read through it a little bit, and then we're going to interpret as well. We're going to touch on some points. Some points we're definitely going to be looking at, and again, we can make of it what we will. So, obviously, with the maintenance happening, KLab has already prepped the database for the release of the beta version of Epic Raids. And you know, whenever something like this happens, they have a big maintenance. There's always the game goes down for about 5 hours, and there's not only one thing that happens. There's a few changes that they actually make. So let's get on with it. And all the information that we're going to be sharing with you now will be on the Reddit. We'll leave the link in the description below. Go over there and show Riddler208 some love for putting this up. So let's take a look. All right, so the M raid quest enemy, as it said in the actual database itself. The most interesting part of this information is the stats and each one the difficulty. So let's go through max HP of the Minos Grande. That's what we're talking about right now. Let's start with very hard. It's 5 million. Oh my God. All right. Extreme, 12 million. And epic will be a whopping 17 million HP. Well, that's going to take some time. I'll tell you that. All right. Max attack that it's going to actually give out is 300 at very hard. 300 again at extreme. And epic stays the same. Same goes for the max crit. But the EXP, 4,000 at very hard, 5,000 at extreme and epic, 6,000 in coins. I mean, hey, always want some of those, right? 10,000 at very hard, 20,000 at extreme, and 30,000 on epic. So let's take a little read through what Riddler was saying. I'm not entirely sure about the stats scale with the level, so the max stats may be higher. As he believes, the max stats are coded by the game are level 100, not necessarily max level. Keep that in mind, all right? He said it may be wrong, though. Still, that's an unbelievable amount of HP. And the highest boss in the Sankaimon Towers have only 1 million. So you could just about imagine if Sankaimon is 1 million and Epic is 17 million, you can see the scale of damage we're talking about when we've got 6 players going up against 1 Minos Grande. It's going to take some time. And the time limit is in place. Is it enough time? We're going to have to wait to find out. Next up, M Raid Quest Enemy Scenario Phase. Alright, so this introduces a new concept to the boss battles, phases, and waves. There seems to be 3 phases. The first phase is active from the beginning until the boss hits 70% health. And that's when it all changes. The second phase lasts from then until the boss hits 40% health. And the final phase is for 40% health until the boss is defeated. So it's going to be coming at you moderately, fast, then epically hard. That's what it's saying right now. So we're going to have 3 phases of the bosses, all right? There are multiple waves per phase, up to 6, depending on which difficulty you are playing and which phase you're in. However, there are no details to show when or how the waves are activated. What these combine are changing attack patterns. Different attacks and types of attacks are more likely to be used by the boss at different waves and phases. In fact, in the first phase, it appears to only use neutral and red attacks, while purple attacks are added in later phases. Yellow attacks, so far, can only be used by the boss in the third phase. So what we learned from this, the more weaker the boss gets, health-wise, the more stronger he gets, attack-wise. That's actually pretty good. All right. In addition, we can also see from this table the staggering variety of attacks able to be used by these bosses. There are over 300 different scenario IDs, changing everything from the duration of the attacks to the damage caps. Anywhere from 200 to 10,000. That's crazy. Their shapes and directions and the number of players they can target. So it can go any way, shape, or form. Left, right, up, down. That's however it wants to do. So I'm impressed. I'm impressed with how far and deep they're going with his Minos Grandes. They're going to be, because at one point in the game, we never thought they were going to be around. But now, they're becoming pivotal. M-Raid quest stage. So now we get down to the real like good stuff. Okay, this shows more information for the differences between each difficulty. All right, so we're talking about time limit. So a very hard is 7 minutes, extreme 6 minutes, epic is going to be 5 minutes. All right, so first revive wait time. As you can see, it does change from very hard, goes 5 seconds, and extreme and epic 10 seconds. Increment revive waiting time. So each time that you die, you gotta wait a certain amount of time. So 5 seconds, and then extreme and epic, you gotta wait 10. Then you got max revive wait time. It's gonna go up to 60 seconds for very hard. Extreme is 6 seconds, and epic as well. So about a minute you have to wait at the top end. So max number of revives. A very hard has got 100. Extreme has got only 10. And epic, you got to be good because you've only got 3. That is 3 times you're allowed to come back in the game, and wow, that's gonna be intense. Or and some information on the walls of the stages, because you think nothing gonna happen. Wait a minute. So oh, wall info, wall knockback, very hard is 100. So do not hit those walls. All right, just let you guys know right now. Extreme is 100 and epic as well. Wall damage. So on very hard, it's 300. Extreme is 400. And epic is 500. Oh man, keyscape might be important this way. If you there's a keyscaler you could use. All right, and wall status element there is none. So fear not, because at one point I thought there was gonna be a status element on the wall. So luckily we can't fall off. If you that would have been insane. M Minion. This is the last part we're going to be talking about and the most intriguing. I'm going to give you that. So here we go. This table has no values in it. However, I want to bring it up as it is intriguing. The headers for the empty columns reveal some information as to what may be coming. Keep in mind, may be coming. There are standard columns for details and IDs. Then there are 3 columns of sprites. Both 2D and 3D. All right. Indicating something akin to how characters, or akin, sorry, to how characters are given 2D art and 3D models for in Quest. Then there are columns for attributes and soul tree patterns, indicating a playable character rather than a quest enemy. All right. Then there are max stats for these units, for which there are only columns for HP, attack, and SP. So keep in mind they're not showing crit, which is focus, and they're not showing defense. All right, keep that in mind, everybody. Enough to have health and do damage, but no defense or crit. And finally, there's a column for random ability table. A random ability table. Which is something I've never seen before. This table was slipped in among epic raid tables, so may have relevance to those. Or maybe entirely separate. I have 2 theories, Riddler does, as to what these could be, but do note that both theories are complete speculation and nothing beyond this sentence is confirmed by anything in the database. So everybody, please keep that in mind. Also, it is just a theory. Nothing is confirmed, please. All right. So the first theory is that there will be new minions that you can equip to your characters to take you on missions that help deal damage or appear with your character and provide stat buffs and or extra abilities. All right. These could be summonable or purchasable from a shop, and permanently or temporarily. All right. So it could be for a long period of time for the game, short period of time. When they die, they're gone. However, it could give some light to the screenshot, which you guys can see right now. See? All right. Now you guys see the screenshot. See, now a lot of things are running through the mind right now. Okay. There's stuff that could be happening in the game, possible. If this could happen, then there's a lot of other theories, which we're about to go to the next one. So the other theory Riddler has is that it is related to a new character. Okay, you guys get excited right now, right? All right, chill. Wait 1 second. In the same way that there were extra tables needed for transformations, when they were released, Thousand Year Blood War Sajin, then later Thousand Year Blood War Kampachi, with a full transformation and revival with a Thousand Year Blood War Kisuke. Perhaps this could allude to a 1,000 year Blood War Bankai Yamamoto. His Zanka no Tashi South can summon the deceased forms of his previous enemies to fight for him. Now, if that's not exciting and that don't get the hair standing up the back of your neck, that I'd say you're crazy. All right, perhaps K-Lab is working on such an ability for a new Yama in an upcoming 1,000-year Blood War banner. Only time will tell, and potentially future database updates. All right, so now that we've talked about this for a second, see, I like the second theory though. I like the first one for the help. Oh, I'm there. The second one for Yamamoto, I can see it. I'm not lying to you. I can see it. Maybe this is why they've been waiting so long for 1,000-year Blood War Yamamoto. Maybe. Again, just speculation. But here's the thing though. We're reading this right now, and again, please make sure, guys, you check that link out in the description below. Go over there and check it for yourselves, please. All right, and show Reddit some love, because in the day, getting the stuff as well from the database isn't always easy. It's time consuming, and then to go ahead and translate or just to put it up right now, it's a big thing. Go show them some love, but hey, I'm all for it. 1,000-year Bankai Yamamoto with that, with his special as well. I could see it happening, and man, it would be absolutely epic. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we want to put it over to you. Let us know in the comment section below what you guys think about this. Which one intrigues you the most? Is it the M Minion? Is it the rest of them? Whichever one it is. Again, feedback is always appreciated. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all we have for you guys right now. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead right now and support your boys by smashing that like button, sharing this video with your friends and family, subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Because that's your boy Dom. This is your boy Cass. We're out. This is your boy Cass.